Okay, so as promised, okay, in the previous video, we will see on how to make, okay, about Converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Okay, before we go into this, okay, subtopic, we would like to recap. Okay, implication. We recall back what we have learned in last video. Implication, we have two types. One is if P then Q. Okay, the other one is P if and only if Q. Okay, so this is the two types of implication that we have. So we will focus on this one, if then, for this one, for this subtopic. Okay, so for implication about if P then Q, we can break it up into another three types of statement. The first one is what called is converse, and then inverse and contrapositive. Okay, these are the three things that you can modify for implication, and you will come up with these three things. So how do you modify? So if your implication is like this, if P then Q, so your converse, okay, converse means you will terbalikkan, okay, we will how to say you will exchange the position of P and Q. So it will becomes converse is if Q then P. Alright, so if inverse is you will have to negate the statement given. Okay, negate this statement. So if this implication is P, this is Q, right? So the inverse is if not P, then not Q. So you have to know about negation. Okay, negation. Okay, if contrapositive, you will have the implication here. You need to negate the statement and terbalikkan. So you have if not Q, then not P. This is about contrapositive. Alright, so can you remember how to, if I give you one questions, okay, I give you one questions like this: if x plus 2 equals 5, then x equals to 3. I want you to make a converse, an inverse, and a contrapositive. So you, okay, I would like to introduce you to one method so that you don't need to memorize so difficult. Okay, memorize the format of converse, inverse, contrapositive. So you can use this method to help you. So you need to draw this one, a table like this. So this method, I call it as I am and I am not, then can and cannot method. Okay, so the first one is I am not. The second, I am not. Okay, the first one is I am, sorry, mistake, it's now I am. The second is I am not. The here is can, and the last one is cannot. Okay, so this is the implication given. Okay, this is the implication given here. So I am what here? What do you put here? You must put each here must have one answer, one statement you need to give here. So I am, you will put the word implication statement. Why I know? Because I am is I am. This is implication. In front here is also I am. Okay, so the implication given here, the answer is if x plus 2 equals 5 and x equals 3. This is your answer for implication. Okay, I am not. Okay, I am not. Okay, remember we have converse, inverse, and contrapositive, right? So I am not. I am not, because see, this is I, right? So it will refers to inverse. So this is your inverse. How do you make inverse? You see, I am not. I am not means that you need to put not into the implication. Okay, so this implication, you put not, okay, or you negate the statement, you will have the inverse. Okay, so you have, how you negate? If x plus 2, how you negate this one? Not equals to 5. And then you negate this one again, x not equal 3. Okay, so this is your inverse already. Okay, so this can and cannot, how you find this can and cannot? Okay, just now inverse you have retake, right? So you have converse and contrapositive. Okay, you need to remember this can refers to your converse. So this is the converse. So automatically this will be your contrapositive. So how do you get this converse and contrapositive? You can just shift the position of the statement of this, of the state implication of the answer above here. So you need to have shift. Okay, shift the position. So converse, you must shift the position of statement here, this one. Okay, so how do you shift? So if, okay, this one just now in implication, x plus 2 equals 5 come first, right? It's the first statement, this is the second statement. So for converse here, you need to change the position. So you have x equals 3, then x plus 2 equals 5. Okay, so this is the converse. Okay, you just terbalikkan the statement. Okay, terbalikkan the statement, okay, to get your answer. Okay, same goes to contrapositive. You also need to terbalikkan the statement. Okay, just terbalikkan the statement, you will get the answer. So if x not equal to 3, then x plus 2 not equals to 5. Okay, so this is how you get the inverse, converse, and contrapositive. Okay, we try this one. Okay, try this one. This is the same thing. Draw a table. This is I am not. This 3 is can and cannot. Okay, so I use another color. Okay, this purple. Okay, so I am is your implication. Remember, I am not, this is your inverse. Can, C, so it's your converse, and cannot is your contrapositive. Alright, so implication, inverse, converse, contrapositive. So what is your implication here? Implication is the statement given. So if PQRS is a quadrilateral, then PQRS has 4 sides. Okay, so this is the first step. the implication. Then the inverse is the not, right? You need to negate. So the answer is here, if PQRS is not a quadrilateral, then PQRS does not has 4 sides. Okay, does not have 4 sides. Okay, to get the inverse, like a converse and the contrapositive, remember we need to shift the position, terbalikkan the position. So which is the first statement in your implication? We want to find converse. This is the first statement. PQRS is a quadrilateral. Then PQRS has 4 sides. So this is the first statement. So this is the second statement. Okay, first statement, second statement. So in converse, you need to terbalikkan the statement lah. So if PQRS has 4 sides, and then PQRS is a quadrilateral. Alright, so for your contrapositive, you will need to shift the inverse. So the inverse is, okay, this one, right? So your in the statement in your inverse is, first one, PQRS is a quadrilateral. The second one is PQRS does not has 4 sides. So to terbalikkan the statement, you have if PQRS does not has 4 sides, then PQRS is not a quadrilateral. Okay, so this is how you settle, okay, how you find the method for implication, inverse, converse, and contrapositive. Okay, so next video we will discuss about arguments, okay, deductive arguments and inductive arguments. So see you in the next video. Alright.